Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Hdsportspod Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Dwayne. The man, Dwayne. In this episode, we'll be discussing top 5 overrated players of all time, giving our mid-season All-NBA teams, talk about the Atlanta Hawks situation and what is going down, John Wall lying about recruitment and beating the Cavs, and also getting in, was the Warriors team actually overrated during the KD years, man? All right, man. Before we go ahead and get things started, a few housekeeping things. Just a few, man. We are trying to climb the charts on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts, just in the podcast rating. So make sure you guys go ahead, download this episode. Number 2, subscribe to the YouTube page. Subscribe, hdsportspod. And then Instagram, TikTok, hdsportspod Podcast, and then Twitter, hdsportspod, man. Appreciate everybody that comes and listens through each and every day. Technical difficulties on why the last audio wasn't uploaded, but we'll get this one uploaded for you guys this week. So make sure you guys watch, listen, like, comment, subscribe. Joe, Chubbs, how you guys feeling today? DL will not be with us today.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Better days, man. Better days.
Ready to get to it, man.
It's been the short work week, but probably the longest work week I had in my life. So glad to be partying with the fellas.
Last week was crazy.
it was really crazy, man. Really crazy. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. First things first, man. We're gonna go over the top 5 overrated players, according to us, in the history of the NBA.
We're gonna have different answers.
Answers.
We're all gonna have different answers.
So I want you. We're gonna name our first one. Then go. We can have any
You guys have
discussion.
any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions.
I got like 3.
You can throw your honorable mentions out there.
All right. I'll just start off.
Y'all gonna hate.
You're gonna hate my honorable mentions.
Y'all gonna hate mine, bro. I promise y'all gonna hate mine.
Honorable mentions. I got Joe Johnson. I got Derrick Rose.
Okay.
And I think this guy was only good at scoring. He couldn't shoot that well. He's an old head. He didn't really make his team better around him. I think Dominique Wilkins is a little bit overrated.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
I didn't put him in top 5. I put honorable mentions down.
Joe, Dominique in your top 5 is nuts.
He's not in my top 5. He's in my
That's your honorable mention. I don't
Yes.
have honorable mentions, man. I don't.
My honorable mention. No, I don't have the honorable mentions. I don't, man. I could go straight to. I put mine's 5 through 1. I don't know how you guys did it.
I just put 5. I didn't have no particular order.
All right, let's go. Give me your first one, Chubbs.
This guy, for the first 3 years of his career, people thought he might have been a face potentially, and after he had a not that impressive dunk over a Kia, because it really didn't dunk over a Kia. Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin is in my top 5 most overrated players.
I don't know if he's overrated. I feel like Blake is rated properly.
People hyped him up big time.
But now when you think about him in an all-time spare, I don't think like he's anywhere where people would put him in there. You going soft. I got top 75 people in my all-time.
I know what you're going to say. And you can't have a scoring guy.
I got some people on here, man.
Hey, man. Joe, go, Joe.
I'm going to get this out the way. I got Russ.
Why is Russ overrated? What overrates him?
I think
I
do think the triple-double, when he was going to doing a triple-double thing, I think he was stat padding. Grabbing the boards, grabbing everything, and I think that was letting him do it. And I think, you know that with that stat.
Is it stat padding when it leads to your team winning 70% of the time when you do this?
I get it.
So how is that stat padding? Because Russ is one of my top 5 underrated players of all time.
He's also overrated in the sense that we say, yeah, Russ is a killer. He's a killer. But he don't be killing it at the end of the game. He be killing his team. He don't. So I just think he's overrated, bro. I think he's good, but I think people think he's better than what he is.
He's great. Don't say he's good. He's great. He's a top 5, 75 player of all time. And since you went there, man, I'm going to just go and start it off. Kobe Bean Bryant. That is my top 5 overplayer of all time. Let me tell you why Kobe is overrated. The reason why I have Kobe overrated is because where people rate him, where people talk about him. People talk about him like he is the third best or second best player of all time. Kobe Bryant is not the third or second best player of all time. People talk about that.
People have Kobe.
No, there are people who say Kobe's better than Bron. There's not a small crowd. But it is a large crowd of people.
Out of all the respectable top 5 lists, Kobe is in the right position. And all the
what is the right position to put Kobe?
5. 5.
I think Kobe all-time great without a doubt. But when you start talking Kobe top 3, Kobe before Bron, that's where I have to say Kobe Bryant is overrated.
He might be though. He might because like
it's not might be. It's not. He is nowhere. Listen to me. Kobe Bryant is nowhere close to LeBron James. The only person you can compare LeBron James to is Michael Jeffrey Jordan. The only person you can compare Michael Jeffrey Jordan to is LeBron James. We can't do that. Kobe with the 1 MVP. I don't care how many y'all think he should have won. Bron still would have won more if we talk about how many people should have won. Right? Jordan would have won more. We talk about how many people should have won. People talk about how Bron had people winning championships during his era. Tim Duncan won as many rings as Kobe Bryant during his era as well. Yeah, but we never talk about that. We never talk about that.
On the Spurs, man. That was a great.
Kobe was on the Lakers with Phil. Yeah,
but like Kobe
has 3-peat.
It's Kobe.
He was the leader of that team. You drop buckets. There's no way he's overrated.
He is overrated, Chubbs.
Bro. My thing is, I see people put him on a list with that. Like they have him. Then people say AI, which I don't agree with. But like I can't. I don't. When I did this, I was like, okay, Kobe's on this list. When I was doing research, I was like,
because he is. No. I didn't even look at no research. This was just on me. Too. And like, you ain't gonna lie. I expected you guys to have Russ on this list because I only I appreciate
Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, he's on here. Don't worry about that. He's on there. He's on there. But let's talk about Kobe Bryant is there.
But so if we're gonna get in this, I mean, mine aren't Hall of Famers. Like top 75.
So yeah, you was being nice. That's all it was. You was being nice.
But I have an idea. Look, I'll give you four different ones that I have.
Yeah, you was being nice.
For instance, this guy was MVP. And I think he's overrated as hell because before he joined this team and made them a playoff team, Stephon Marbury was carrying the team. Steve Nash is overrated. Just because he led the team to a 60-something and 20 when the team was winning games before Stephon Marbury departure. Then they started losing games because they got rid of their point guard. Then they pick up another point guard. So I think we're going that route.
I think Steve Nash is overrated. I could agree with that based on him having 2 MVPs, where we all believe he should have won 2 MVPs. We've seen him not get it done in the playoffs as well. Never been to a finals. But obviously, can't say he's overrated because I don't see people say he's a top 5 point guard all time. Yeah,
where do we rate? Where do we rank Steve Nash in top 5 and top point guards? Is he top 5?
He's closer to the 10. He's like 8, 9-ish.
Okay, top 10. All right.
And I think that's Steve a valid Nash. Point. So,
yeah. Okay. All right.
Joe.
Am I next?
Yeah, you're next.
My next one, Dwight Howard. I think Dwight Howard is overrated. Super overrated.
Oh my god.
I think.
Bro, that's wrong. How is Dwight Howard overrated if he didn't make the top 75?
What do you mean? People was like when Dwight Howard was like, "Yo, he's the best guy that's supposed to be like coming out here. He's so big, so like he was overrated. He came in that he's supposed to be good, and then he was good during that Magic time, but like
He wasn't just good, Joey. Don't do that. He wasn't just good. He was the best big man in the league. Don't do that, Joey.
It wasn't that hard.
Oh my God! Now it wasn't that hard when there was KG in the league. It wasn't that hard when Dirk was still in the league. It wasn't that hard when Tim Duncan was still in the league.
Dirk
wasn't at his end because Dirk won the championship in 2011.
Dwight was never the best player in the NBA. He didn't have one season. He was the best player.
How could he be the best player in the NBA when he was in his prime? Bron and Kobe were still in the league in their primes.
At the same time,
no one thought Dwight was gonna. No one thought Dwight.
No, listen, Bron and Kobe, they weren't winning best player of the year. Tim Duncan was. When? What years? Those years when he.
What years?
What those years he was good.
No, bro, no.
He go to one finals. Where'd he go? Disappeared. Gone in the wind. We don't know where he's at.
So we're gonna blame him for only making one finals when the Boston Big Three came to the East and then Bron went to the Heat.
If you're so good.
He was supposed to go to multiple finals versus those teams with Hito Turkoglu and Jameer Nelson. Joey, stop. Stop. Please stop.
This man had like 1 or 2 seasons, bro.
They did.
1 or 2 seasons, Joe?
He had like 1 or 2 seasons.
Joey, stop, Joe.
There's years he won like back to back defensive player of the year.
Like what, Joey? Stop it, Joey. Please stop, Joey.
All
stop.
Right, maybe 3.
Joey, stop. Joey, he was the best big man in the league for a stretch, bro. A stretch.
Who was he the best, bro?
He was the best big man when he was with Orlando. After he left Orlando, when he went to Houston, it wasn't downhill after that.
When he was
Joey, he had from 2007 to 2011, Dwight was the best big in the league. He was giving you center. Let me give you 2007, 2014.
We're saying big man.
I'm saying big.
Big. All right.
Big.
Tim Duncan was giving everybody.
No, not in 2000. No, bro. No.
I'm not.
No, bro. I'm not hearing it either, bro. I'm not hearing it either, bro. Come on, bro. We can't do this, bro.
Overrated.
2007, Tim was giving you 19 and 11. Then he was giving you 20 and 10, 17 and 10, 13 and 9, 15 and 9. No, he wasn't. He played 70 plus games in all these years. Now, Dwight, 2007. You know what Dwight did in 2007? 20.7, 14.2. 20.6, 13.8, 18.3, 13.2, 22.9, 14.1, 20, and 14 and a half. With he was giving you on that, let me give you how many blocks he was giving. Let me give you the blocks. Let me give you the blocks. Let me give me the blocks.
What happened to Timmy?
He was averaging 2+ blocks those years too, Joe.
Yes, he gave us 4 years. 4 years of nothing. He go to playoffs, and
Joey, his best players were Jameer Nelson and Hito Turkoglu.
He lose 4-1.
And Rashard Lewis.
He go to the finals. He lose 4-1, and then after he leaves the Magic, you expect him to be better. Where did he go? What happened to him? You know what happened to Timmy? He got better and he won.
Timmy didn't get better. His team got better, bro.
But Timmy was.
Timmy didn't ever average 20. After 2006. Yeah, because he was on a better team, Joe.
So what did Dwight do? What did Dwight do after he left Orlando?
He went to go join Kobe.
What did he play? What did he do?
Before that?
Was he putting up numbers?
He went to LA for a year. And Kobe was being selfish and they want to bring him into the team.
That was the same year they signed the big overrated Steve Nash.
And he was giving you 17 and 12, bro. Then he went to Houston, give you 18 and 12. 76.
He played 76, 17 and 12. And why was that team not successful? I don't know.
Because Kobe didn't want him to be the man. That was Kobe's fault. It was past Kobe time, and Kobe didn't want him to be the man.
Kobe didn't want the new Shaq. He wanted the old Shaq.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
We'll see.
That is such a flagrant thing.
All right, number 2.
Got him on there.
What's your second one, Wayne?
My number 2 is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's wild.
I got Giannis in here as
You
overrated.
talking about me?
I got
This
Giannis
nigga
in.
won at least.
I got Giannis overrated. And I got Giannis overrated because after they won the chip, people were talking about how he's top 15, undisputed best player in the world. And the reason why they were doing this is because they were overrating his defense quite heavily, which I already knew what was happening. They were saying Giannis was the best defensive player in the year for the past 3 years. Listen to me and look in this camera. Giannis was never the best defensive player in the league ever. What he had was an awesome rim protector in Brook Lopez, who is an amazing rim protector that everybody's finally seeing this year, but they didn't see that previously. The year when Brook Lopez got hurt, their defense was very bad. I wouldn't say very bad, but it was struggling because they didn't have Brook Lopez protecting the paint. Giannis just comes and play free safety. And I don't respect people that just play free safety. I don't respect somebody that doesn't guard the best big man, or when they get on the perimeter, they don't guard the other best perimeter player. You had a series where somebody was cooking and you never got on them. They asked Giannis. This is when I lost all respect for Giannis. When it was like, do you ever think about picking up Jimmy Butler because of how he's going off in the bubble? And you know what Giannis said? Why would I do that? And that's when I knew everything they said about Giannis was a lie. It was a lie. We overrating Giannis because of what he does how people talk about what he does on the defensive end. That's why I say Giannis is overrated. People are saying he's a top 15. He might end up top 15 player all time, top 25. He just needs another ring, this, that, and the third, because of how they view his defense. When in reality, his defense is not where actually people view it at. So that's why I have Giannis as one of the top 5 overrated players of all time, in my opinion.
Right,
That was some good points, man.
Yeah.
But now again, it depends because everybody has different opinions on where you place those players. Is Giannis a top 75 player?
He made the top 75 list, so yeah.
So he's a top 75 player.
I think he's top 75, but I think he's more towards the 50 through 60 range, and people talk about him in the 25 through 15 range.
And that's because he's not a two-way player.
I'm not saying not two-way players because they say he plays elite defense when Giannis does not play elite defense. He's not a better defender than Bam. He's not the best defender on his team, and he's not the best rim protector on his team. So the way people always talk about him, especially these last 3 years, saying that he was the best defensive player in the league was always mind-boggling to me. So that's why I think that. Like, I never see him guard if the other team's big is going off, he's not going to say, yo, Brooke, get off of him, let me get him. Never does that. He doesn't do any of that.
How many defensive players does he have? Because he
has 2.
He has 2.
Yes.
And last year, Smart won it. Who won the year before? Was it him?
Yeah.
And then he didn't win the year before.
I think he won it back to back.
He won it back to back. Okay. I mean, it's not a stretch. It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch. You've been saying that for a while, though.
Yeah, man. So that's why I have you on this, man. Yeah. Next.
My third overrated player. You guys actually mentioned.
Who's your first?
My first was Blake, but we switched it
up.
We switched
I like
it
that
up
one.
on me.
I like the Blake though. Blake is
number three. This guy was a product of the system. We actually mentioned what team he was on. We mentioned a player he was a teammate with. He played for the San Antonio Spurs.
This is hilarious. Go name him, please. Please name him. Because this is hilarious that you're gonna name Tony Parker after
I'm not doing it, Tony Parker.
No.
Are you about to say Manu? You better not.
Manu Ginobili is overrated. He played. Put him on another team. Is he a superstar? Is he a leader?
Yes, Chubbs. Yes.
He played on another team, but he was older. So
he wasn't he's not a defensive liability, bro.
He's just a bucket. That's all he was.
Bro. No, bro, please stop.
You're overhyped because he had the Euro step.
I can't say that because I've seen Manu play Kobe.
The Spurs held Manu back. Greg Popovich is on record saying, I held Manu back by forcing him to come off the 16.
That's Greg Popovich's fault for me calling him overrated then.
Oh, my God, bro. This guy beat the Team USA
overrated.
And won a gold medal in the Olympics on Argentina.
After watching the film on that.
Oh, God.
It wasn't that great. It wasn't great players playing.
This was great players playing, bro. AI was on that team. Marbury was on the team. Jason Kidd was on that team. Stop it, bro.
That team was not right. Come on, man. The Bron and them wasn't there yet. Like, come on.
They were just on the bench.
Come on, man.
I just think on that team he was just a role player, man. And I don't know. I hate him a lot just because he Euro stepped.
It's not because he Euro step, Chubbs. Yo, you gotta start disrespecting Manu, bro. This is disgusting, bro. This is disgusting, bro. Like, come on, bro. I can't wait till I drop this clip. They're gonna cook you.
That's fine.
They're gonna cook you. They're gonna cook me. They're gonna cook me for Kobe. They're gonna cook me for Kobe and Giannis.
I did research, and I you know what? I had different names, but you didn't want me.
Not research. Use your eyes.
I used research.
Use your eyes. Use your eyes. But
that's wild, bro.
Manu, I mean, I like Manu, man. That's great. I can't say so because, like I said, he had to go against Kobe many times, and he beat Kobe many times. And it was most of the time that, like, yo, Manu, you gotta come off the bench and you gotta guard him, bro. You gotta. And I can't. That's why I can't say he's a defensive liability. So I mean, even though Kobe probably did give him buckets, but he gave him back. So I don't know. I can't say that. But my next person. I don't like this guy at all, actually. It's Paul Pierce.
I thought about that. I saw his name up on the list too. I thought about that.
I got him. He is overrated for sure. Paul Pierce was doing nothing before KG, before Ray Allen. He was non-existent. He gets those guys on his team. He gets a good surrounding cast. They make their run. They have that, whole dynasty. And yes, he was a good part of that team. And I'm not gonna take that away from him. He did ball out. But after winning a championship, beating Kobe once, and the Lakers, and Kobe come back and gets his revenge and beat him, what did he do after that? Nothing. But a lot of people say Paul Pierce is a legend.
Who says 70. That?
Wait, hold on. A lot of players saying in those decades he was one of the best players in the NBA. A lot of people say that, and a lot of people hype Paul Pierce up. So I got him in my overrated. He's overrated, man.
I'm gonna get into that. But Wayne, did you happen to check like Manu's stats?
No, I just watched Manu played.
Go check his stats. He never. For someone that's lit that you're talking about, not overrated, he never touched 20 ever in his career.
Because he was a sixth man on the team, in a system where many people didn't touch.
He was
20.
a role player, like I said.
What was his averages?
His highest average was 19.5.
Okay. Do you know back in that day, being a sixth man to average 19? I'm back in the day. Even now, that's
bro. If he was that lit, how come he never won a six man?
That's crazy that he never won a six man.
Okay, thank you.
He did not.
Now we'll talk back to Paul Pierce.
All right, man.
I can see that though, Joe. I'm not mad at that. I thought about that one, especially since like he basically got carried by KG, and I mean he did make some big shots that playoff.
He did. I don't take that away from him, but I for how people do talk about him. I don't know Wayne said people don't, but I do hear people talk about him that way. And then and people say, yo, he has the nickname, The Truth. Like that's a lit name. I'm saying, I think like, nah, man. And then at one point people were saying, oh, he's better than Kobe after they won that championship. And everybody's like, yo, relax. Calm down. But so yeah, overrated.
All right, Wayne.
But it's on you, Wayne.
Next is Bill Walton. Let's have Bill Walton. He made top 75. He just didn't play enough. I understand he won 2 MVPs, won a finals, but he just didn't play enough. Very short run, and I just think he's overrated in that aspect. People know Bill Walton more as an announcer than an NBA player. So, yeah.
Not mad at that. My next one is actually a current player. He was #1 overall pick. He got comparisons out of college to LeBron James, and he has not amounted to that comparisons whatsoever. Ben Simmons is overrated.
All right, I like it. He does kind of is. In the sense, I guess. I don't know. I feel like people came to a realization about that though. I was like, yeah, he ain't it.
Like, we get a confirmation. Yeah,
he still got a chance. We'll We'll see. The Jordan talks is going. I mean, not Jordan.
LeBron
LeBron talks.
yeah.
But the LeBron talks was gone like two
That's what I'm
before
saying.
he.
Well, my thing about him is he could probably take it to the rack just as good, not just good, but pretty high efficiency. He just doesn't do it.
He doesn't do it. So
he's gifted. It just overrated.
I agree. I have no problem with that. I just think you're being soft right now, trying to be nice to the veterans from back in the day. Joe.
Oh, Chris Paul.
Oh
Wow.
I got Chris Paul on there.
That's a great one. That is actually a great one. Go cook, Joe.
Super overrated. Super. Listen, man. I actually used to like him when he was on the Hornets. He was actually a great player. Great player on the Hornets. I don't think he ever won. For people talking about how great he is as a top point guard and all these records and things that he's done, who can I really compare him to? He's a Phillip Rivers of the NBA.
Can cook.
He can put up stats.
Cook.
He can look well. He can win games, but he's not gonna win you a championship. He's not that guy that's gonna take you to the chip. He's not gonna put the ring on. He's not gonna get you the ring. And it's crazy how people think he's so good, but he goes to other teams. He makes them look good, but he's a fraud. He is a fraud. Fraud. And people think, and it's crazy to me, man. And like I said, I used to like him, but I was like, bro, this guy can never win. Give him the best team. You could give him the best team. You can give him like great players. He played with James. I think James is another fraud, but he played with James. But James is a scorer, get a bucket. You can't rely on him to stay healthy. You can't rely on him to win you a game, bro. And he's with Phoenix. He got Devin Booker. He had a good system going on. He went to the finals. No, he didn't go to the finals.
And they did. They went to the finals.
They went to the finals. Yeah, he did go to the finals.
It was up 2-0.
Up 2-0. Folded.
Lost 4 games in a row.
Folded. And I was just like, man, he is I think he's my number one. I'm gonna save the other guy for later because I know one of you guys are a fan of him. But or was that last one?
No.
I got one more.
Well, I didn't go. Wait, what the hell?
Wait. No, I'm saying we got one more like after this, right?
Yeah, we'll get one more.
All right.
I said Kobe, Giannis.
Wayne has 2 left.
Oh, all right,
Wayne
perfect.
has 2 left. And okay. Yeah.
I agree with everything you said about Chris Paul. I do think Chris Paul is overrated. People call him the point guard. He's not even the top 3 point guard of all time. In my opinion, he ain't top 5. So how can you be named the point guard and you're not one of those? Always injured, never can stay in the seasons. Been on teams where they should have won chips. Let's go back to the Clippers team. Couldn't even get to a Western Conference Finals with that team. That makes him overrated in general. He just get real hype up because he's part of the Banana Boat crew, and D-Wade and Bron are one of the greatest players of all time. So he gets looped in. Same with, way to segue, the other player who I have overrated, Carmelo Anthony. Him and Chris Paul are beneficiaries of being friends with what they're friends with. People talk about Melo like he's a top 30 player all time, top 40 player all time. Talk about, he would have been better than Bron, this, that, and the third. When all Melo does was he grabbed the ball and he was a black hole. He's like when you play with a center on 2K and they grab the rebound and you know you're never getting it back. That's who Carmelo Anthony is. He's very underrated. People were trying to tell me at one point he was better than LeBron James. Maybe his rookie year, but after that, there was no other point at any point at all in their career where he was better or even on the same level as LeBron James. Hate to break it to you people. Melo's overrated, and I'll continue to scream from the top of the mountains, Melo is overrated. So
one thing that does disappoint, I don't think, I'm a big Melo guy, but one thing
also one more thing. The biggest thing that makes Melo overrated is because everyone said the East was very weak during Bron's era. Melo came to the East and couldn't even get past the second round one time.
So one thing I get on Melo for, and I don't understand it, because if you guys remember his years at the Nuggets, it was like a totally different basketball player than Knicks Melo. Like he was still getting buckets, but this guy was actually what seemed like he was athletic. He could rise. He actually had muscle. And then when he went to New York, he got kind of like
started going to the bodega.
He started getting pudgy, and he ended up just shooting like fadeaways from the post and shooting threes. Like that's all you didn't see him go up and dunk on people like you saw him with the Nuggets. Cornrows, Melo is not overrated. but
We're talking about two
Melo,
seasons.
I know.
Melo, and James Harden, same people. James
No,
Harden.
no, James Harden's
James
way
Harden's just
better than Melo, bro.
I said James Harden's just better, but same type of like the way they went.
James Harden,
Harden,
nah, you're disrespectful.
Wait, hold on. James Harden used to dunk on people. James Harden used to go.
But James Harden would have been to the finals if he had to go against the Warriors, bro. Let's be real.
You can't put James in that. I'm be honest. You can't put James in that, Joe, because yes, he was doing that his first couple years, but he developed into a playmaker, into a knockdown shooter, like throughout his career.
And this is when I said I was talking about play style, how he went from like dunking, and now you see him like, yo, I'm gonna get the shot, I'm gonna go for the foul, I'm gonna get the shot, and stuff like that. So that's what I was speaking. The career-wise, I think James Harden just had bad luck.
All right, there we go. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think he just had he can't help that his team is 27 straight threes, bro.
I will say that Knicks team had depth, so they should have won a lot more than they did.
Yeah, there we go, and that's why to me that was what made me say Melo was like overrated. Just
let's go back to that Knicks team. That Knicks team, what he had? He had Stoudemire?
We're gonna segue because we're segueing.
He got Stoudemire. He got Iman Shumpert.
We're segueing.
He had
my next overrated guy. Both the guys that he teamed with are on one of our lists. Amari Stoudemire is on my overrated list.
I think
he was on a Phoenix Suns team that was stacked. Some people would say stacked. They had depth. He was on a Knicks team in a weak East, and they couldn't amount to anything.
Amari got his knees hurt with the Knicks, though. You got to relax. His knees did get messed up with the Knicks.
He's overrated in my eyes, though. He should have been a lot. His career should have been a lot.
But what was the projection of Amari's career, though? Let's be real.
At first, when Amari was the Suns,
he came out of high school, bro.
When he was with the Suns, was he not?
Not everybody that coming out of high school gonna be LeBron, Joe.
What you mean? Like he came out of high school.
Was Amari not a
lot
top
of those
power forward in
guys
the league
coming out of high school at the time was pretty good.
He was top.
He was like top 7, top 5, 6.
That's nothing then. Like
that's almost top 5 though. But he was known. He wasn't just like another guy.
He said power forward.
Mario was a good. He was like
he was a top 5 power forward, but like, it was a huge gap between him and all the other power forwards in that top 5, bro.
Yes. I can.
You got Timmy Dirk, and KG. Like he was never close to their level ever, and he was in the West. And the only teams that they lost to in the Suns were the Suns, the Spurs. They beat the Lakers. Beat Kobe ass, in fact.
I'll take you on
Kobe. My next overrated player is I know, Joe, it's your turn actually.
It's my turn. Oh,
Wayne, you said 2 back to back. So how are you?
No, I said 1.
He said 1.
I swear you said name, and then you said segue to Carmelo.
No, you said because Joey was talking about Chris Paul, and I was talking about the Banana Boat crew. And I was like segueing to the other Banana Boat member.
I thought Chris Paul ended up on your list too.
No. But
I disagree with you.
Oh, so my last person is Klay Thompson. I have Klay Thompson as being overrated. Reason why? I think people do think he's better than what he is. I think he was a good two-way player. But then I start to watch, right? I start to watch the people that plays around him and things like that. And I noticed that Stephen Curry, how we always say, like, yo, when KD got on that team, first Steph Curry's going to get more shots. I think him playing with Steph allows him to get those shots. Reason why I also say he's overrated, because I don't think this man can dribble the ball as well. And because this man scored, 30 points on 6 dribbles or something like that? Mm-hmm. It was ridiculous, right? But I think
50,
I think he's as good as his teammates. And I don't think if he goes to a team by himself, he will be the number 1 option. And the amount of when people say, yeah, he's one of the greatest shooters of all time. I think typically when I see those guys, right, I look at the great shooters, and he's, Ray Allen, Steph Curry, and those guys, they have been the guy on their team. Ray Allen was the guy on his team. when he came in. I don't see Clay ever being a guy on any team.
That don't make him not one of the greatest shooters of all time.
No,
but that was kind of my. I don't think. Okay.
No, but I get what you guys saying. But at the same time, I think other people think he's
the same thing.
Better,
somebody else.
Better than what he is, and I don't think he's that good. I think he's like, I think he's as good as his teammates. I think even if he leaves the Warriors, I don't think he's gonna be getting buckets. Like I think
he's gonna play with Bron.
He's if he goes play with Bron, I still don't think he's gonna get buckets like that. If he goes play with Bron,
he was getting buckets when Curry was out just now with Jordan Poole.
Yeah, but it's the Warriors system, right? I think it's the system because we look at Jordan Poole. I think if Jordan Poole goes to another team, Jordan Poole not dropping buckets like that.
If he gets paired with a team that can pass on the ball, he is getting buckets.
I don't know. I think it's the system, bro.
He's a catch and shoot player.
I'm 50-50 with you there, Joe.
I'm looking at the system, and I think it's the system because I've never seen Clay play on a different team. If I do, I don't think he's gonna ball out. I don't think he's gonna be like, I think Clay is gonna drop. He's gonna drop into a way where like, all right, cool. He's just a sharp, just kind of like a Danny Green type. You feel me? So yeah, that's what I think he will amount to if he goes to another team. So I got my overrated list now.
This one, he's overrated, but it pains me to say he's overrated. Like when I first started watching basketball, this guy was my favorite player in the league. And
do not say it.
And I wasn't really watching it like that. But then once I started to love basketball and become a huge fan of it, started watching it more. And then I just go back to the time. And I think this guy's cultural impact makes us
say some blasphemy.
Makes us overrate him for his game of basketball. Like the culture, his culture. We always take his cultural impact. We never do that with anybody else. When it comes to his entire game, we do the cultural impact, man. And I hate to say this, man. It's Allen Iverson.
It's
Allen Iverson, man.
You're high.
We really overrate Allen Iverson for his cultural impact.
That's insane.
And then also just that one finals run. It was just one finals run. Because
I can't call Dwight Howard.
How can you call him overrated? He was out here by himself.
Like I said, one finals run. The difference is, Joey, with Dwight Howard, his team still was making the playoffs. AI missed the playoffs plenty of time in his career. And they had a top 3 defense. I almost call you Smooth Chubbs.
Eric Snow.
Listen to me. This was my favorite, and he's he's my 4th favorite player of all time, without a doubt.
Wally Zerbiak.
But he is overrated. He is overrated, man. Because the reason why I say he's overrated is people try to say him and Dwayne Wade are on par, when Dwayne Wade is clearly better than Allen Iverson. They say
the only thing he's better at is defense.
What?
Shooting and dribble and ball handling, he's not better than AI at.
Dribbling the ball.
He's not better ball handler than
dribbling
AI.
The ball.
Dwayne Wade is not a better dribbler.
I'm not arguing that. Getting to the rack.
No one.
Getting to the rack, he's better.
So he's a better finisher.
They both can't. They both don't shoot incredible. And if you look at mid-range shooting, Dwayne Wade is better. 3-point shooting, even though they both can't shoot, Dwayne Wade is still better. Efficiency, Dwayne Wade clears. Defensively, clears. So again, I want to ask you, where is he better than him?
You're talking about two different situations.
D-Wade is better. There's no argument.
There's no argument.
D-Wade is better than Iverson.
There's argument. Talk about even the years when Shaq left and before Bron came, Dwayne Wade was still more efficient. If you want to scratch those years, Dwayne was still more efficient, was a better finisher, and a 100 times better defender. The gap between their defensive and offensive games, if you want to even put a gap there because you think Allen Iverson is a better offensive player, it's not that big. But the defensive gap is between New York and London. And it should really be New York and China if we bring in red. So again, people like you is the reason why I say Dwayne Wade is overrated. And I'm just gonna add one more in here because I don't want to do honorable mention. Kyrie Irving is overrated. Kyrie Irving is overrated. People said he should have been on the top 75 list. Lie detector determined that was a lie. People say He's better than Damian Lillard. Lie detector determined that is a lie. Kyrie's career and similar to Anthony Davis, not even similar, because Anthony Davis at one point was the best big in the league. Kyrie has never been best big in a guard, best guard in the league. Never been top 2 guard in the league. Don't look, because he's playing in the league with Steph Curry, so he's never been better than Steph.
Wait. What about before Steph was balling?
Kyrie was still never top 2. Russ was better than him. Stop it. Steph took over Russ' position.
How are you going to sit here and lie to me?
Lie to you about what?
I'm looking at averages for career. Compared Allen and
Dwayne. Don't
Dwayne.
sit here and lie to me.
Allen Iverson's 26.7 points per game. Dwayne Wade, 22. Steals per game. Allen Iverson, 2.2. Dwayne Wade, 1.5.
So Chubbs, time out, Chubbs. You're gonna sit here and tell me because he averages more steals, he's a better defensive player than Dwayne Wade. No, answer that question. Answer that question.
Averaged higher than Allen. So it's not
Chubbs, answer that question.
Hey,
Question: Is Dwayne Wade's defense and Allen Iverson's defense close?
He's a better on-ball defender. Correct. Dwayne Wade is a better.
He's a better defender. Period.
Wayne, you said he cleared Allen Iverson.
He does clear Allen Iverson defensively.
Chubbs,
you said he cleared him, period. Efficiently. He said efficiency.
Let me say this. D Wade.
Don't say defense now. You said efficiency.
I believe D Wade leads shooting guards and blocks.
He also played 100 more games
I
than Allen
believe
Iverson.
D Wade.
So he played 100 more games. Don't you think that would factor in why the averages are lower?
Yeah.
Next.
D Wade also have won, I think, the most blocks by a shooting guard ever. So that also plays into
He's
defense.
0.8 blocks in his career.
I think he has the most from a shooting guard, I think. Or he passed somebody. I think he was like close to Jordan.
He is. He has the most blocks for any shooting guard ever played a game of basketball.
So yeah, he has the most blocks. So like that also plays into defense. So yeah, it's defense is not close. It's not. Defense, the stats, yes. Allen Iverson scored more.
Chubbs, you want to argue efficiency with me? Do you really want to argue efficiency? D Wade never shot under 40% field goal percentage. Never, Chubbs. His average is 42.5. That's fucking ass.
That's a stat too, Chubbs.
That is the stat. That's efficiency. What the hell are we talking about?
You also got to think about.
You can look at his effective field goal percenage too. D Wade never shot below league average. That was Allen Iverson's career.
Was probably taking
also
way more shots than D Wade
because Allen Iverson had zilch, nothing offensively on his team. It was him. He was the offense.
Wait, stop. D Wade won the championship in his third year.
Bro.
In his third year, think about this. Hold on.
You're going to tell me.
If
I'm about to look up Dwayne Wade's rosters every year he played. You're telling me
let me
there's
say
a year
something.
Allen
Let me say something. In the third year, I think it was his second. Or was it second? It was his third year. It was his third year. In your third year in the NBA,
I'm about to look up Dwayne Wade's rosters.
Do you think in the third year in the NBA, you go to the championship and you think you're gonna win it?
The crazy thing is, he's just talking about the 1 year of AI. AI still had a top 3 defense.
So,
bro, but you can't. His next best players were role players. Wayne, his whole career.
So what happened when he went to go play with Melo and them, and his deficiency still was shit?
That's like
he wasn't done, bro. Stop, bro.
He wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
He wasn't done.
He was not done. He was not done.
Average, like
he was not done. He was not done. Chubbs is sitting here trying to lie to make it seem better, bro.
He wasn't done.
He was not done, bro. What are we talking about, bro?
And that Denver year, if you want to talk about the Denver year, go talk about it. He averaged 26 points per game.
And still was below league average in efficiency. Those were actually his better years of efficiency. And he still was below league average.
And how far did that team go?
Not back to the Western Conference Finals like they did without him.
Yeah.
But again.
Again. That's what's the truth.
Which the truth is, and you keep saying this, when he was with Philly, his next best players were role players. And that was the majority of his career. Just like majority of the career.
And majority of his career, he had top defenses about him. And then if you go look at his playoffs performances, they were winning because of the defense, and they always just shooting shit left, right, and upstairs.
Dwayne Wade,
Listen,
if you're about to sit here and argue me that Dwayne Wade didn't have the better squads,
I'm not arguing.
No one's arguing that. No one's arguing that.
Thank you.
No one's arguing that. But I don't think AI is going to win a championship in his third year with a team like that.
I don't think AI won a championship on any of those teams Dwayne Wade was on. Any of them. Any of them.
I don't think so. And I saw somebody said this the other day. I was on Twitter, man. They said no one since D Wade has come in the league in their first 3 years and won a championship.
No one.
Like
not even Kobe.
Let's see his third year. Let's see who's on the squad.
Come on, man. Come on.
Let's see who was on his squad.
All right,
Book,
man.
Book didn't do it. No, if he would have won, would he have done it?
No, he would have been in the league a long time.
He had fucking Shaq his third year.
Well, so?
Come on now, Joey.
Well, he was getting buckets.
Come on now, Joey.
Hold on.
This wasn't a bum Shaq. Shaq was still doing Shaq shit.
He was still better than Shaq.
Come on now. We're talking about second best player was a role player. Second best player was Shaquille O'Neal.
His second best player was a defensive player of the year who averaged 15 and 10.
Mason Williams on the team. James Pose, Udonis, Antoine Walker, Gary Payton. You guys have way better players than the
We're not arguing. We never argue that. But you keep saying role player when Dikembe Mutombo. Talking about Dikembe Mutombo is a Hall of Famer, and he won Defensive Player of the Year, and he was averaging 12 and 12.
When we damn well.
Chubb, so why when he went to another team? When he went to another team,
he went to the Nuggets. Whose team was the Nuggets?
And why wasn't
the Nuggets?
His team was.
Who was the leader?
Chauncey.
Yeah, Melo.
Okay, thank you.
So why wasn't his efficiency above league average though?
If he's not taking most of the shots,
if he's not the central attention, what are we talking about? He did shoot the best in his career, but that's not saying much because it was only 45. Below league average. So again, efficiency.
Hey, you're talking about 2 seasons out of his how many years?
Those was his 2 seasons where he could have had a chance to play.
Let's talk about 8 years he had to put up hella shots. That skewed it, right?
I think winning matters.
I'm talking. I never talked about his overall. I'm talking about his years there.
Efficiencies.
I'm talking about his efficiency even when he left.
Yeah, but
he shot 38% Chubbs in the season. That's fucking ass.
But
Russ hasn't even done that.
Bro,
think about it.
Bro.
On the OKC Thunder, when Russ was a singular focus, his MVP year, he didn't even shoot that bad.
All this shit that he's done, right? But he's on your overall list, overrated list.
He is.
When he was carrying teams.
He is on his list. I mean,
and he's on this list because of people like you who think he's better than D Wade. That's exactly why
he's not better than D Wade, though. He's not.
He's not overrated.
He is overrated because you just tell me he's better than D Wade. That what makes him overrated.
And that's what I'm saying. It winning plays a factor into it, man. And even when D Wade,
he's just a 6'1" Melo. That's all he is.
He's won a championship.
Let me finish. When D Wade was by himself, D Wade took his team to the playoffs. Okay. And he should have won the MVP that year. You know who won it above him? I think it was LeBron James. Mm-hmm. And that's the only reason he didn't get MVP that year. And he balled. And he was by himself. That's when Shaq was out. Everybody was gone.
And by himself. And by himself, he still was going to. He was still going to the playoffs religiously with the Miami Heat. Something that Allen Iverson was not doing with the 76ers.
Hold on, let me pull up.
Was he by himself 2 seasons?
I'm gonna pull up that stat because you want.
What you talking about? Shaq left in like 2005.
By himself.
No, 2008.
You want to talk about when him by himself? He averaged 30 and he was shooting 49% from the field.
His rookie year, he went to the playoffs.
His 2 seasons. You're talking about he's by himself.
Yeah.
Even the year after Shaq left, he still had Alonzo fucking Mourning, Gary Payton.
Oh, that's Alonzo Mourning, bro. Stop it,
bro. Old as hell, Chubbs. They were old as hell, Chubbs.
They were still better than the 76ers.
They weren't that good anymore. They were ass.
They were
They were
still
really
better than
ass.
the 76ers.
Bro, Alonzo
Were they not?
Mourning
Oh my
came out of
God.
retirement
But-
to come back to the Heat when Shaq
Facts.
came back, bro. What are we talking
Facts.
about, bro?
You're like-
2007.
What are you saying? And at the same time, we were talking about being the focal point. After they're winning that championship, James Posey, Antoine Walker,
And
those
then
guys didn't stay.
2007, Shaq came back. Shaq's on the team. Shaq must have been hurt 2006. So Shaq was still on the roster 2006.
We won in 2000. We won in 2006. We talking about?
Shaq,
Yeah, you won in
Jason
2000.
Williams,
They won in
Alonzo, you got all
2006.
these people still. Every year he has people
Tubbs,
that are
Tubbs, they won
solidified.
in 2006. What are you saying?
Bro, I just told you. 2005 was he had what's it called? Shaq 2.
Yeah, 2005,
Yeah,
2006,
he did.
2006 he had 2007. So only so far 2 times he didn't have Shaq.
Tell me Shaq's averages 2007, please.
Because Shaq average in 2007 wasn't that good.
I'm in Dwayne Wade's averages right now, Shaq.
But Dwayne Wade averaged after Shaq, he still averaged great. I don't understand. So what are we talking about? Because after Shaq, he averaged 30 and then 26, shooting
Shaq,
above 40.
2006,
shooting above
the year that we
45%.
won the chip in 2000.
He averaged double, didn't he?
Shaq in 2006, Shaq averaged 17 and 7, 14 and 7, 8. We traded his ass in 2007 because he was being
Still
an
had
ass.
people. That's my point. He was never alone except for the first 2 years. That's my point.
What people he had in 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010?
2008,
I'll let you
2009,
know.
2010, he had no one. He was still
I'll let you
balling,
know.
bro. I don't know what you're saying.
I just clicked on 2010. Let's see who's on the roster.
He was still balling. He shot 50% from the field 2010.
2010, he got LeBron James, Chris Bosh.
2009. Team was ass.
2009, 26,
2009,
47.
Let's see. 2009, he has
2008, 30, 49%.
That was the year he had Jermaine O'Neal and Michael Beasley.
Oh
Stop
my
it.
God, bro.
Stop it, bro. Stop it. I remember those years.
Rookie-
Beasley
hold
was
on,
trash.
The Kembe
trash.
Mutombo is better than any of those players you just
Yo,
named.
Wayne, when Beasley came
He was ass on the Heat, bro.
he was so terrible.
We wasted a pick on him. He was ass.
Jermaine O'Neal, booty. It was terrible. It was trash. He was by himself.
Bro, he had. All right, so out of his, how many years he played? He played from 16 years.
And stop it. Don't talk to him.
16
because when he
seasons.
went to Chicago,
16
he
seasons.
averages-
16 seasons. He had
Oh,
4
man.
teams that he didn't have.
No, because Bron left in 2014.
After- So, like I said, he had.
So he had 4 seasons prior to Bron without people. Then he had more
2015.
seasons, bro. 3 more seasons.
So-
Went to Chicago. He ain't had nobody.
Bro, stop it, Wayne.
What do you?
After you guys lost LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
still had Chris Bosh.
Chris
Still
Bosh
had-
stopped playing because he had blood
Brock
clots.
stopped playing because he had the heart problem.
Stop. He had the resurging out of nowhere Hassan Whiteside, Luol Deng.
No,
Where's
bro.
Hassan right
Bro,
now?
Bro, he just had fucking Lord. Hey, yo, hey,
Stoudemire,
yeah, hey,
Where?
hey, yo, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Hey, yo, next topic.
Those
bro.
guys are just
Had
like the
people.
same guys AI had.
people.
That was literally that. Stop naming Aaron
Had
McKee.
people.
And no, we didn't, bro.
You keep saying Udonis. Like
Like he keeps saying Udonis for real, bro. Like that's the shit that's getting me mad, bro. He said Amari Stoudemire, the guy he just said that was overrated, the guy that had no knees. Like what are we talking about? He said Jermaine O'Neal after the Pacers. Jermaine O'Neal, bro. He said Hassan Whiteside, bro.
That's fine, but my statement still holds true.
Oh my God.
Dwayne Wade had majority of the time better fucking rosters
Because
in
people
his
wanted to
career.
play with D-Wade because he's fucking better.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
he
lie.
was better.
Yeah, that's not a lie. And that's why they want to play with him. They usually want to play with people that are better.
Isn't he higher than him on Allen Iverson in the top 75?
No, he isn't. Yeah, Dwayne Wade is. Dwayne Wade is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. All right. So he's better.
That's opinion.
All
Come
right.
on, man. Hey, Chell, you crazy, bro. He's so crazy.
All right, man. Let's go
He's
ahead.
got Allen Iverson overrated.
He is overrated because of people like you. Where we just had to argue for 10 minutes why Dwayne Wade is better than Allen Iverson. Let's go ahead and get to the next topic, man. We're gonna name our mid-season All NBA teams, man. So mid-season All NBA teams. We're gonna start with the third team.
Third.
All NBA. So
Ooh.
remember, it's 2 guards and 3 forwards. So you can move. You
Three
can put
forwards?
you
I
can
got
put
it.
centers in there if you want to. If you can have,
So far, mid-season.
yeah. Third
Okay.
team. Start off, Joe.
I got you. I got Trey. I got Die. I got Devin Booker.
You got too many guards. Only two guards.
No, my bad. Die. No, I fucked up.
Yes, you did.
Nah, hold up. Because
You only have two guards, three forwards.
2 guards, 3 forwards. I feel like I could. Nah.
Yeah, bro. That's why it's hard, bro. 2 guards, 3 forwards, bro.
Then I'm gonna take out Trey and I'm gonna put Donovan.
Donovan's third team.
Donovan's third team?
Okay, just let it keep it.
No, I'm sorry. Book.
No.
I wouldn't put Book because I have Donovan second team. So, but I got Book. I got Book in the third. Damn, that fucked me up because I had 3 guards in the third team. But then I got Jalen and Zion. Shit, I don't know who else I want to put at the end.
Son, Jalen a guard, bro. What we doing?
Nah, he's listed as a forward on
Jalen's a forward.
NBA.com.
He's a forward.
That's the reason he's a forward.
Shit.
Yeah.
They got him listed as a 3.
All right, so let me update mine. Let me update mine then. All right.
Jalen, Zion, and fuck, I don't know who my last ones would be on that one. Marketing.
My
He's
third
balling.
team, I put averages with my selections. At guard, I got Dame, averaging 29 points per game and 7 assists.
Nice.
I got Trey as my other guard, 27 points again, almost averaging a double-double this season. I got Jaylen Brown. He's averaging 27, 7 rebounds. Lauri Markkanen, 25, 9. And Siakam as my last forward. He's averaging 25 points per game, 8 rebounds, and almost 7 assists a game.
Nice.
Hey, I like it. I like that list. It's not too bad a list. My third team, I have my starter. I'm tripping. So I have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Damian Lillard, Jaylen Brown, Zion Williamson, and DeMontis Sabonis.
Bonus.
It's a bonus.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
18,
I like that.
12, leading the league in rebounds and giving you 7 assists with it as well. So I almost put De'Aaron Fox on this list, but I had to put Damian Lillard instead of De'Aaron. So
Yeah.
second team.
Feel that. I got Ja, Donovan, KD, Joel. I didn't want to put him on this list, but he was playing pretty well. But he's out tonight, which kind of sucks. AD.
Oh shit! I ain't even put him on here because he's been hurt. I ain't put him on here on my list.
He's been balling though.
I
gotta give it to him.
I got Shy. Shy's averaging almost 31 a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1.7 steals a game. Then I got Ja. He's averaging 27, 6, and 8. Then I got KD, who's averaging 29, almost 30, 6, and 5. Then I got Bron, averaging 30, almost
Joe, you don't got
9,
Bron on your shit?
and 7.
I don't.
And I got
Wow,
and I wanted this guy to be first, but then I just gave the
It's
other guy
mid-season, bro.
big.
He hasn't played that many games.
I got Jokic. I got Joel in the first.
Wow.
He's averaging 34 points a game. So I know Jokic is damn near averaging triple-double. So, I mean, I got him second team.
All right, my second team. Well, that blew me. Steph Curry, John Morant, Embiid, Giannis, and Bron.
Damn, I don't have Bron on my shit. Oh man. So I got. We doing one, right?
Yeah, first team.
First team. I got Luka, Steph, Tatum, Giannis, Jokic.
Steph didn't make my list.
That is wilder than not having Bron.
I got
on your list.
Luka. I got Luka, D. Mitch, Tatum, Giannis, and Joel. I don't think that's that wild.
You got D. Mitch in the one.
Yes.
I also have D. Witch one, so I have Luka, Donovan Mitchell,
Damn.
Tatum, KD, Jokic.
Where's Steph in yours?
Steph was
You got
2.
second team.
Oh, I didn't hear that. My bad.
Yeah, I'm not wild like you, bro.
It's not that wild.
Bro, to not have Steph and Bron in y'all all NBA teams is fucking wild, bro.
I don't have Bron
Steph right now. It's mid-season. Steph has not played enough games. Sorry.
Hold on, man. How much is it? Because like
all the guys in my first team are dropping 32 plus, except for Mitch, who I think is having just a big impact on that Cavs team. doing what he's doing. He's averaging 29, 4, 5, and 1.5 steals. So like,
I'm wrong, but maybe I'm just biased, bro. Because like Steph played less games than Bron, and I still didn't put Bron in my.
Well, I saw Bron turn 38 and drop 36.
Steph played 31 games, but Chubb say he ain't play enough, bro. Like, what we talking about,
he
bro?
Played enough games. If you got Bron, he played enough.
He played more than enough games.
He's not
bro.
on my list right now at midseason.
He probably played more games than Dame.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he played more games today, bro, but he ain't playing enough, bro.
What is Steph averaging right now? Because I did not see
29.
Steph at all.
29, bro.
Nah.
29. 29, 6 and 6. Yo, come on.
Crazy, what? Crazy.
Dame has better stats right now.
What you mean?
29-7.
And what?
Assists, which he's a point guard.
29-7. What, how many rebounds he got?
I don't know.
He got 20. He got 29, 3 and
rebounds.
7, man. 29, 3 and 7. And Dame actually played 33 games. So
Steph got better efficiency.
Okay, we're doing this.
Wait, yeah, it's better.
All right, man. I'm gonna skip this next one because I feel like talking a bit. Let's talk about this, man. So John Wall was recently on a podcast,
Fucking John Wall.
and he said that the 2017
overrated.
I should have too. He said that the 2017 Cavs were scared of them because they knew that they could beat them. His logic was him and Kyrie match up. Bradley Beal is better than J.R. Smith, and Marcin Gortat was better than Tristan Thompson, and Markieff Morris would have matched up with Kevin Love. So that Cavs team was afraid to beat them. So I just want to have, what do you guys think about his logic there and everything he said? Also, we talk about him and the James Harden situation in Houston. We could talk about that as well. It was a great interview, in my opinion.
I'm a Wizards fan, and I don't even believe that. Okay, maybe he would. You're talking about Kyrie, who was with LeBron, and Kyrie was balling.
This was the year they just won the championship.
I know that was the year they won the championship. We're talking about a team that was down 3-1 and 3-1 and came back. Like I don't know what he's talking about. That's never happened. 7-game series. John Wall's smoking shit right now.
Yeah,
but I see what he's trying to like say logic wise, like matchups. But at the end of the day, one team has the greatest player on the fucking earth who cannot be stopped, and you're putting Trevor Ariza on him. No, that's not good. Not good business. But some people might say in here, not me, I thought Marcin Gortat was not that very good of a big man. Some people think he was a good big man. But
he was the body, bro.
He might be better than Tristan offensively, but Tristan's out rebounding Marcin.
He was just big as hell, bro.
JR, Bradley, cool, yeah, but at the end of the day, you're not beating.
No, talk about the Kyrie and John Wall matchup where he said they was.
I mean, John Wall probably gets some stops here and there, but you're talking about Kyrie. At the time, Kyrie was the definitive, still debatable, best handler in the game, and he's dropping 40, 30 on the Golden State Warriors.
He broke his knees again.
John Wall smoking. John Wall is smoking shit. That's what I'm saying. John Wall must have did some shit before going on that podcast because that shit's stupid. I don't know. That's stupid. I can see what he said. We had the bench, and yeah, Cavaliers didn't have the greatest bench that year, but they have LeBron James.
Yes, they still did. They had Iman Shumpert coming off the bench.
He did.
I'll look at the team.
But the ODI had my boy, man. What's that man?
Richard Jefferson off the bench. Deli off the bench.
Deli,
Let's see what that team had.
LeBron always got that one person like Deli.
Matt Reeves.
Always.
Kyle Korver off the bench.
Always. That was a good. He had a good bench. They had a good bench that year.
I don't know what he's talking about then, because I thought.
Who the fuck was on the Wizards bench?
I'm gonna look it up. So this is the starting five of that 2016-2017. LeBron James.
I think you're talking about 2017-2018. I think that's the year you're talking about.
Because this team I'm looking at is LeBron, Tristan, Kyrie, Iman Shumpert, Channing Frye. Yeah, he's not talking about 2016. He had the wrong year because Kevin Love's not on this team. 2017-2018 is the year I think he had K Love. Let's see.
Kevin Love on the 2015-2016 team.
He wasn't on 2016-2017 roster when I just looked.
That's a wrong one. What's what she's looking at? He was on that team. No,
Yeah.
You're right.
He got traded for it,
2016-2017. That's the year he's talking about. No, because they won the championship the year before, 2015-2016, right?
let's see. I'm looking up.
I'm pretty sure 2015, 2016, that's the year they came back 3-1. So he's talking about a year after that.
They traded for Kevin Love during the year. I looked at a date that didn't have him on the roster yet. My bad.
Yeah.
So this was the roster: LeBron James, Kevin Love, Kyrie, J.R. Smith, Channing Frye, Kyle Korver, Richard Jefferson, Darren Williams, Amon Shumpert, Larry Sanders, who that guy should have been better than he was. Derek Williams, James Jones, and DeAndre Liggins was on the team. Now let's see what the Wizards had. John Wall.
Y'all had Paul Pierce that year, didn't y'all? That's probably why he think y'all could have won, bro.
If we had Paul Pierce, he would have said Paul Pierce was starting five because he was a starting five at that time. I think, if I remember correctly.
No, I think he came off the bench for y'all.
All game, bro. 2016. Bro, I don't know what he's talking about. We lost against y'all in the series. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think you might be looking at the wrong year, bro.
2016, 2017 is what we were talking about, right?
Oh, yeah, that year.
My phone just fucking turned off on me randomly. That's weird. I had plenty of, I don't know.
I got you. I got that year. So that roster, 2016, 2017, Washington Bullets.
It's crazy.
Bullets.
See, they finished fourth. They had Bradley Beal. Oh, y'all had Bogey, Bojan Bogdanovic, Trey Burke, Marcin Gortat, Daniel House Jr., Brandon Jennings, Markieff Morris, Otto Porter.
He was ass though. He wasn't good.
Didn't we have Kelly Oubre that year? That was
Kelly Oubre too.
They did have people.
John Wall still smoking shit.
They might have had the depth. They would have
got whooped in 5, bro.
But they wouldn't have won. They would have had depth, but they wouldn't have won the game.
It was average all across the board.
they would have got whooped in 5, bro. They would have got whooped in 5 easily too. Like, it wouldn't even have been even close. I don't know what John was just on that shit talking crazy. But we do got to talk about, he was talking about how when he got traded. First of all, Russ is funny as hell, bro. That story, Russ said, "Yo, they trying to trade me, but they say you ain't trying to leave." He said, "Yo, you trying to trade for me, but they say you ain't trying to leave." Russ said, "This is my team now. Go to Houston." He said, "They go to Houston," and he said, "James Harden." He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna do my press conference." He said, "I'm gonna go to a little baby birthday. I'm gonna get on the jet. You trying to come?"
So I didn't watch the interview. That's funny as hell.
So he said the reason why he really got traded is because of that. Remember that video that came up with him throwing up gang signs?
Yeah,
that was like the last straw, and they traded him because of that. Because they didn't think it was good for image, and Russ was trying to come in. Russ, who's always been better than John Wall, they decided they wanted.
I can agree with that.
I was saying that more for Chubbs. I wish DL was here because DL would have been saying no. But yeah, what do we feel about just that and him talking about James Harden situation and all that stuff right there? Like, is that just an embodiment of who James Harden is? Essentially.
I think it's funny, man. I think it's funny as hell. I think we all kind of knew what type of person he was, man. We saw him in France with Lil Baby. Like, James, I enjoy the player James is, like the personality that he is. I just wish, I don't know, man. I'm in a fine line between him being overrated and very good. Like a very good player and very good. I mean, well, let's say a great player, right? But maybe that goes into play with him not being disciplined, man. I feel like most of those guys that's not disciplined, they don't have the it, you know. I think Ben Simmons is one of those guys. He's like, I don't want. That's why James could be on the same team with him. He said we both can't do this, bro. So, like, you both can't do this, man, and I don't think that can happen. But I just think, I don't know. I think he's talented, but I feel like it's hard to say for somebody in the NBA to say your work ethic is not good. Because
that's crazy. Yeah.
But I would say compared to his peers, it doesn't look like he's on the same wavelength as them, as in being like disciplined and working out and doing all sorts of stuff. So.
I agree, but this is to segue over to because talking about James Harden. My question that I have for you guys is: do we overrate how good the Warriors team with KD was to help Bron's legacy. The question I asked for this,
overrated?
yeah, the question why I asked this is because during that 3-year stint, Bron was only able. He played them twice, and he went 1-8 versus them, right?
Yeah.
But there's people out there that say if Kawhi doesn't get hurt in that series, the Warriors might have lost. There's also people who say if Chris Paul doesn't get hurt, the Rockets beat that Warriors team. And we kind of all can, we're kind of people that say that too because they were up and it took them missing 27 threes in a row not to beat that team. So if James Harden was able to get through, in 2 years, James Harden was able to get 5 wins off of that Warriors team in the playoff. And they were completely healthy.
But we're talking about impacting LeBron.
Wait. Because he's talking about the team that was kind of overrated.
I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I really started podcasting and really watching basketball again, bro, I have changed my stance on where LeBron is all time.
Crazy.
Okay. All right. So, but this is what I can say about that. That Rockets team. Do you think? I'm asking you a question. Do you think that Rockets team beats LeBron's Cavaliers team?
No.
Healthy Rockets team.
No.
You don't think that healthy Rockets team beats LeBron's team?
No. Who's guarding LeBron?
Does it matter?
Yes.
LeBron always
PJ Tucker, bro.
They're not beating LeBron.
But LeBron always get his though. So like I'm. So
then you got the overrated Chris Paul. Did you call overrated guarding Kyrie?
He is overrated. But I think that Rockets team was more well built than that Cavaliers team. And I think
probably bench wise, yeah.
Overall, I just think the team was built better than that Cavaliers team. So I do think.
Hold on, that first year, they won one.
I'm talking about the same year. If Chris Paul would have stayed on,
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think so. I think Bron.
You don't think
wins.
they win?
I think Bron.
You think LeBron wins?
I think that team is more set up matchup wise to beat the Warriors because they don't really run no bigs and this, that, and the third. I think Bron then would have got like they got more bigs on the floor. They got more versatility. They can throw a small ball lineup out there. They can throw a big man lineup out there. They can do a lot of things. And then obviously, I think as a one-on-one player, and this is gonna sound crazy to say, like at that time, like it was either slow down Steph, and then like KD, they were giving KD some fits too. I just think that team was more ready to guard the Warriors than I believe they would have been more ready to guard the Cavs. And the reason why I say that because the Cavs have players on their team that knew that their job was strictly defense. So they would have been honed in and focused like, I just play defense. I don't give a fuck about scoring.
So, but when you look at that Rockets team had offense and defense.
They did.
Their big man wasn't no scrubs.
They had Clint Capella.
Yeah, so he wasn't no scrubs. And then you had James Harden, probably one of the best ISO players. And then
they got Eric Gordon on that team too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Best, and then Chris Paul's still on the court. Now I know the amount of shit I talk about Chris Paul, but he can get people open, and he's a mid-range king. So, and if Kyrie's on the court, Kyrie's a liability because he can't play defense. We know
in the finals, Kyrie played defense though.
That I don't know what happened there.
But
he got to do it. But.
The question was, does that Golden State team hinder, LeBron's legacy? Basically, what you're saying, right?
I'm saying I feel like we use to say that team is so great, but there is instances where they could have lost, and LeBron was never that instance where they could have even came close to losing.
And
at the end of the day, that team was formed for one purpose, and LeBron came back 3-1 on that one.
I'm not talking about that team. I'm talking about the team with KD on it.
That's what I'm talking about.
LeBron went 1-8 versus that team, and James Harden won 5 games versus that team. We would never say James Harden. James Harden is close to Bron, and and there's people out there that say, "Yo, that first year, if Kawhi don't get hurt, They might have fucked around and beat the Warriors.
Why are you stockpiling your team because you're afraid of one guy? Is what my point is.
But it's not overrated. The team wasn't overrated.
Chubb's is deflecting right now.
I'm being real. Like
no, you were not talking about.
You added the MVP, Kevin Durant with Stephen Curry, and a team that was already.
So Chubb, explain to me why
purpose.
James Harden's teams were able to give that team more of a fight than that team. If we keep it real, the Clippers team with just Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Reggie, Patrick Beverly, they won 2 games on that team, on that Warriors team, and Bron never won 2 games on that Warriors team.
Oh no!
Yeah,
man.
and it's a good point. I mean, it's a good point, man. And I'm just looking back on that rock. Now I'm thinking about the Rockets team. I'm like, damn, that Rockets team was a really good team. It's a really good team to go against, KD and.
But before the season start, will we have said that Rockets roster was better than the Cavs roster?
Yeah, I think you can. Like I said, that bench.
No,
not that
because
impressive.
of LeBron James. Because
What year was
you're
you talking about? 2017, 2018.
Yeah,
right?
that's a year. Yeah.
Yeah. We wouldn't say it because they had Kyrie, they had LeBron, they had Kevin Love, they had the role players to play defense. We wouldn't say that roster was better. A lot of people would pick the Cavs over the Rockets, but again,
is that because of the roster or that's just because of Bron?
Because it's Bron. It's Bron, man. It's Bron. Like you can't. It's hard to bet against Bron. It's really hard. But the crazy thing is, if you bet against Bron, you would have lost a lot of money.
Yeah, this team is ridiculous.
That Rockets team?
I mean, if you bet,
that Rockets roster is really good. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
James Harden, Chris Paul. This was probably Trevor Reese's better years. PJ Tucker, Clint Capella, Gerald Green, who fucking dunks on everybody. Defensive prowess, Luke Bump. I can't say his fucking name, but he plays defense. He was a good defender. Joe Johnson, Nene.
Don't count Joe Johnson. To stop it.
He said Nene.
Nene, don't stop it. They didn't play. Those players did not play.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they're on the roster, but they're better.
They had Daniel House on that team.
They are better than the back end of the Cavaliers' depth, though.
I know. We just named that team. That team
Joe Johnson was not. No. Now give me the Cavs roster. 2017, 2018.
We named it earlier. They had a pretty good roster.
Yeah.
So but we're not. So we're not. I'm not picking Rockets. I'm still not picking Rockets.
2017, 2018.
And that's just because of Bron.
Yeah, I'm still picking.
But why didn't it? Because of Bron win more games.
Because listen, man, Bron.
This team.
It's close, but I'm still picking Bron. Because think about, that was probably the top. Those teams were probably the top 3 teams in the NBA.
Let's talk about it
at the moment.
What did they start off?
Because there was no team in the East that was competing with Cleveland at the time. Well,
the Raptors, bro. Don't disrespect them.
Bro, no. That 2018, Kyrie Irving was not on the Cavaliers roster. He was on the Boston Celtics.
Well, it was the first year when Chris Paul them went there. Kyrie was on that roster.
Yeah, the first year.
You're talking about 2017, 2018, though.
It's 2016, 2017. That's the year that he went there.
Yeah, had to be, but whatever it's that year. That year,
yeah.
But no, I don't know, man. I think LeBron he just be losing, bro.
After Kyle Korver and Amon Shumpert, that bench was trash.
Name him.
Richard Jefferson.
He give you solid minutes. He was better than Nene and Joe Johnson, bro.
Yeah.
Fat PG, Darren Williams.
He was ass.
Hold on. Yeah,
Larry Sanders, who didn't play. Derek Williams, who didn't play. James Jones, who didn't play.
Korver got some minutes.
What about Delly? Delly wasn't on that team?
Delly was not on the team.
Nah, that's when Delly went to Milwaukee. Then after they won the shit.
Their starting 5 included Channing Frye. Rockets had a better team overall that year.
No, they didn't. So where was Tristan Thompson? Channing Frye did not fucking start.
Bro, I'm looking at their last couple games of the season.
Bro, we know the starting 5 on that team was Kyrie, JR, Bron,
Tristan wasn't
Christian Thompson.
But still, you're talking about okay.
Tristan Thompson
and Amon Shumpert, and then who else did I name after that?
Kyle Korver.
The names drop.
Kyle Korver. Yeah, Korver.
You only named Eric Gordon, and who else off the bench? Luke Mbatu, like
Yeah.
Gerald Green.
oh my god.
He's
They're the
trash.
same. They're the same.
That boy gets buckets when he gets in the
They're
game,
the
though.
Yeah, I mean,
He
they're
does.
He gets 8
He
points.
does.
He gets
No,
8
he gets
points.
buckets. He makes highlights.
He gets buckets.
He makes highlights.
I don't know, man. I think LeBron legacy this year, he would probably go down as still, the best player of his generation, but I don't think he won enough to be like, yo, I'm the GOAT. But he got the records. I give it to him. He got the records. I'm never gonna say he's better than Kobe though.
This team had Ryan Anderson.
That's why Kobe's overrated. That right
Ryan
there.
Anderson. This team had Ryan Anderson too, 3-point specialist that year. Come on, man. That team was lit. But no, I don't think it.
Hey, Kobe
hinders
only
his
lost one
legacy,
time in the finals, man. Or twice. Was it twice? It was twice.
Mm-hmm.
He lost twice.
But
he got 5 of them things.
He do. 3 with a top 10 player of all time.
And he won 2 without him.
All right, so
2 without him, man.
all right, man. Let's go ahead and get to the Mount Rushmore for the teams, man. So the first team that we're gonna go is the OKC Thunder / Seattle Supersonics.
Yeah.
Joe, start us off.
Do you want me to just go through all of them?
Yeah. 1 through 4. Yeah.
1 through 4. I don't really got a number, but they're all up there for real, man. But I'm gonna go with the OG, Gary Payton. Gary Payton, Mr. Glove. I got him up there. Kevin Durant, KD, you got to put him up there. Still one of the best players of all time. Took him to the finals. He went to the finals with them boys. Fought a lot until he gave up on his team and went to the Warriors. Then I got Ray Allen, man. Ray Allen was on the Supersonics when he was balling. He was the guy on his team. And then I got Russ. I can't talk about OKC without Russ. Mr. Triple Double himself. So I do have him on my overrated list, but hey, it happens. It happens. But that's my OKC.
I got KD, Gary Payton. Didn't really want to put Russ on, but I did.
You got to put Russ.
And I don't have Ray Allen. I have Sean Kemp.
Ooh, nice one.
I debated between Ray Allen and Sean Kemp, but I ended up going Ray Allen. I got the same exact thing as Joey. So Ray Allen, Russ. Russ is the best player. He's the greatest player in OKC history. But
No,
KD is the best player to ever play in OKC history.
Damn, that was woo.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Yeah, that's crazy.
How's that crazy? It's like D Wade is the greatest player in Miami.
Greatest player out of that franchise.
Sure.
KD's the best player to ever play in that franchise. But Russ is the greatest player to play in OKC.
Yeah, I can.
I don't know how that's different.
I don't know. That kind of messes with me.
Bron is the best player to ever play for the Heat, but D Wade is the greatest player in Miami Heat history.
For what he has done for the team. Okay, I got you. I
What did Russ do that KD did? Russ got the triple double without KD.
He got the triple double.
Other than that,
he took
KD
his team to the playoffs, even
right.
though when KD was gone, he was keeping the team relevant.
Mm-hmm.
He was keeping that team relevant.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta
KD
throw him
over Russ, man.
Gotta agree that
He's the best player. There's no argument. Russ is not better than KD. There's no argument.
And he
I'm talking about
for what the impact of the franchise is Russ. It's easy.
Impact. You gotta think about it. Even when KD was going to the finals, Russ was with him. So like, whatever KD did on that team, he did it with him, and then he did more when he left. So I can agree with that. But it's my turn.
Yeah, we had the Detroit Pistons.
Detroit. All right. So Detroit, obviously, you gotta have Isaiah Thomas. I got Isaiah Thomas, best player. I feel like he's the best player to ever play in Detroit. We got Joe Dumars. Man, I got him on that list. He just naturally got buckets.
He's responsible for 3 of their rings.
Yeah, I mean he's a bucket. That's why he was there. And got Chauncey Billups. He's my last one, but my surprise. I don't think it's a surprise. Ben Wallace, probably one of the best defensive players to play on that team, so I got him on there. So
that's my 4 too. But I mean, my honorable mention because I think he could have been in it. I just didn't see his play because he's old. but Bill Laimbeer did have really good averages for the Detroit Pistons.
I have him over Chauncey.
He has a bigger impact defensive. I mean, as a big man than Ben did for the Pistons. But yeah, he's my honorable mention. I got you. I didn't watch him, so
I don't know if I agree with that last statement.
The reason why Ben was
Chauncey was defensive player, defensive prowess, but
Chauncey was a part of that Detroit Pistons,
absolutely.
run, and he was like
he wasn't the face. The face was Ben.
General.
Ben was the face.
Nah, y'all sleeping. The face was Tayshaun Prince.
He was the Ben was just crazy, bro. It was defended defensively it was crazy, but I think he was a general, and Ben was like the defensive captain. He was like the offensive captain. He said, "I'm gonna run." He said he ran the offense, and he got buckets.
Yeah, I got Bill Laimbeer. I got Bill Laimbeer, Joe Dumars, Ben Wallace, and so Bill Laimbeer, Zeke, obviously Isaiah Thomas. So
yeah,
but yeah, I kind of agree with that, Joe. But Chauncey wasn't on 2K5. Ben Wallace was.
Facts.
All right, man. The next team we have is the Washington Wizards. It's very
I got Gilbert on there. I gotta have him on there. I do have Gilbert. Now I never watched this guy, but I heard about him. I heard about him a lot. Wes Unseld, I got him on there as well.
His son's the coach right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Shit.
Yeah,
but I heard he was a baller, so I got him on there. I actually watched some highlights of this guy, Earl Monroe, Black Jesus.
Earl the Pearl.
I got him on there, and damn, I did not write this guy's last name.
Elvin Hayes, I'll help you.
No, I actually got Walt.
Walt who?
Walt Bellamy. That's where I want to go.
I see. Yeah, but he played in the '60s. That's why I didn't have him up there.
He averaged 30 and 19.
He averaged 27 that year. That one year.
31 and 19, bro.
That's why I looked at it. Yeah, he averaged double.
I don't know. I was just looking. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. He won Rookie of the Year. He's balling. I think. It sucks, man, because Wizards didn't have that much success, man.
I got Wes. I got Elvin Hayes. I got Earl Monroe. I got Agent Zero. Honorable mentions, I got Wall and Antoine Jameson, because Antoine Jameson did have a bit. Honorable mention, he did have an impact on the Wizards though. That's why
crazy that he got brought back. For you though, man.
He's not on my list. He's on honorable mention.
Yeah, my list mirrors Chubbs, Wes Unseld, Elvin Hayes, Gilbert Arenas, and Earl the Pearl Monroe.
So I have a hard time with the Nuggets. So if y'all want to go,
I'll go first. I got Melo, obviously. Melo's on that list.
It's not obvious. Stop it.
Alex English. I think this guy is going to eventually be on the Mount Rushmore. Jokic. And then I had a hard time finding the fourth one, so I had to go back to NBA Live 2K days. J.R. Smith is on my Mount Rushmore for Nuggets.
That is crazy, bro. I got this one nigga though because I remember him.
I couldn't think of fourth. So don't bash me. I couldn't think of a fourth.
I got you though. But you could go Wayne if you want to go right now.
And the guys I was reading, I was like, I don't know these guys. So
yeah, so I got David Thompson. I got Melo by default. Alex English and the greatest Nugget to ever play, Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
And the reason why Melo's number 15 will never be retired.
Oh man, so I got Melo, I have English, I have Jokic. My last guy, man, I used to say I watched this guy play, man. Antonio McDyess.
That's a good one.
I used to watch it. I look with him. It was cool, but
I don't even know what it is.
Antonio McDyess. Damn.
Money mid range. He was
nice, bro. He was nice. He's a bucket.
Hey man, that's all that we have for this episode. Anything y'all want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. Well, I do want to say, I know it's a basketball week, but highlight of our week, I know Chubbs is happy about his coach getting fired.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm happy about my coach
it.
getting fired.
Man, everybody want to fire coaches but our goddamn team. That's because Mike Tomlin doesn't have any control in who we do business with, man. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Why is Canada still on the team?
Canada,
Hey,
Canada.
If Canada stayed, get rid of that boy, man. Get rid of that boy, Deontay, man. He gotta get out of there. Get him out. I don't think that's the system for him, man.
Man, I don't want to watch football next year, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
They're gonna be good next year.
Shit got me hot, bro.
Same.
Shit got me hot.
You about to be like me, bro. You remember how I was that same visit? I was like, bro, we got it next year, bro. Next year.
I know we're gonna be competitive, but it's like, bro, come on, bro. Like, you really watch us have a bottom 3 offense 2 years in a row, and he like, yeah, let's run it back. What do you mean run it back, bro? Because Kenny Pickett was willing us to come back games, bro. Like, what are we doing right now, bro?
Good, man. Yeah, no. But your defense, y'all lost TJ for the year. You know, it was hard, but not for the year, but like most of the year.
That don't got to do with nothing with us scoring points.
Preach.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
All I'll say, it's not sport related, but people getting sick out here. Eat y'all vitamins, stay healthy.
Yeah. Eat your fruits.
People getting sick out here.
Vegetables.
Eat your vegetables, man. All right, man. Till next time, man. We will see you all. My name's Wayne, and we out of here.